Wisconsin. How the hell are we doing? NFL admin, we lactated Dawn. We lactated Dawn. Mother love us.
That is me. Wildflower.
Good, what have you done?
The Fan of the Year trophy just shattered.
They got forward! I broke something, I don't care! They got forward! Yes!
No!
They snap it at 6 seconds!
No!
What are you
Game over!
doing?
Game over!
It is over!
Let's make some noise.
Oh my god, he caught that ball. Jaden Reed! What a catch! Romeo Dobbs! It's no good! It's no good! It got blocked! And it's gonna be, oh my god! It bounces off the Bears! A miracle in DC!
$1 million. The children of fallen patriots.
Over $2 million for charity.
Did it, man.
Yeah, we did, and then we did it again,
It's
and maybe we'll do it
freaking
again, and then a
fracking
time after
time.
that, and then a time after. Goodbye, intro! I'll miss you so much! It was before the Bears beat the Packers. It was a better time! Oh, yeah. Grossi Posse Nation, welcome to an episode of the podcast where you don't do Packers time, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. After a hiatus last year because I was at the draft in person, it is the return of a night of too many mock drafts. Grossi, how we doing? Good to see ya. Hello, hello. Great to see ya. Welcome. Hello. It's so good to be back. It's so good. Yeah, there's Borkin going on. Who knows? Sinclair, just anyone walking on the path and they're like, hey, this is our property. It's not. So, you know how it goes. Bailey to fire. Mock draft is only real if QBs, punters, and kickers round one to me, damn it. This is true. I mean, if this is your first time with a night of too many mock drafts, usually, you know, we play it kind of serious in the beginning and go, okay, we go through a round of this is what I think they could do. And then things go off the rails very, very quickly, and then we just start making trades and just to see if we can. So don't worry, the seriousness will probably not last too long. So you know it's gonna be a time. How far will Shadur fall this year? My question is, how many QBs will the Cleveland Browns draft this year? Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rachel, 22.5 seconds. And you know what? I still got this lingering cough. Like, I feel okay, but yeah, I know. There's never any rails. Pixel at Terra. Let's go, Virginia! Proud to be from Virginia Beach and voting yes on the referendum yesterday. They started a fight and aren't winning it. Plus, we did it democratically to vote unlike them. Hey, listen. Democracy. Be democracy. Democratizing. That's not a word. Democracy. We'll go with that one. Nathan, the Jets will be interesting to say the least. Yeah, I'll say there's going to be multiple teams that I'm going to be having my eye on tomorrow night. And this is also going to be a weird one, too, because the Packers are not drafting tomorrow night. So I get to kind of just sit back, relax. Well, of course, we'll be streaming it, but also just enjoying the absolute pandemonium that is the first round. So, I mean, because the Packers aren't picking until 52. So we got ourselves some time, you know? Grossi Couture, can you do your best to Obafemi entrance? It's a great entrance. It's a great entrance. Jen with a 250. Tom, great to see you again. Hope you're well. We're doing all right. I'm just got to get rid of this cough. I just got to get rid of this cough and all the phlegm that lives inside of me. Again, I feel fine, but it's just feeling better from where I was last week. Beware, Tom is certainly a remarkable person for many reasons, but none more than his lung capacity. It's really the only thing I got, honestly. Problem is, Tom, when does Maya take over the channel? When I'm dead. So, you know, we'll see how 30 and 30 goes, you know. Carter, how's the ring, Tom? Is currently at the jeweler because, you know, months of planning, but it was a little too large for Maya's ring finger. So It is currently being downsized, just a little adjustment. So I think Maya should be getting it back tomorrow. Although she says that she misses it. So, Hawk with a tour. Here's your Hawk tour for a 30 tour. Hey, thanks for the Hawk tour. Panthers fan, welcome to the posse. Appreciate you. King Andrew, you beautiful son of a gun! Boop, boop. With 20 memberships, King Andrew. Providing engagement presents, you beautiful son of a gun. I appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you very, very much. You're crazy. You crazy? You crazy? I know. I should have measured her ring finger while she was sleeping. I know. But you know what? I would have been. So I consulted with the family. I consulted with her sister. We both got it wrong. So you know what happened. We'll see. Packers draft Danhausen. I bet $10 on it. Don't want to get cursed, Base with Terra Tom, Pack-A-Day Podcast is doing a live stream fundraiser for my autism connection tonight. I was thinking we should raid the live stream at some point. Oh yeah, if they're still around. I don't know if I know that charity, to be honest. I don't know if I heard that, but hell yeah. Doing some fundraisers. Rock and roll, babe. Bell to fire. My Jags not having a first round pick for the first time ever is so odd. It's weird. Again, you just sit here and kind of just watch and go, okay, and then you just root against all of your rivals, of course. Space Tom, congrats on the engagement. I hope you've had all the fun on your trips. First time being able to catch you live in a bit. I know it's been a hot minute, and while physically, I'm more tired than ever, I will say it was a really nice period of like recharging, and yeah, the mentals are good. We are good to go. I'm very happy to be back and working. So yeah, it's draft week, baby. We freaking made it. Great, best milestone to get on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Creep. I appreciate you. Right, Joe? Oh, look at me. I'm some random sports analysis who doesn't watch my team and thinks we should take an offensive tackle at pick 9. Ooh, wait, wrong kind of mock. That kind of mocking is okay, too. Yep, that one's totally cool. Johnny with a $2 donation. This super chat counts as your wedding gift. Done. And now we got it. Base Tour, also congrats on your engagement. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Pickens getting traded? I don't think so. I would assume that they're going to work out a deal. I think that's honestly just the best for both parties. Amazing thumbnail. A huge shout out to Rachel for absolutely crushing the Night of Too Many Mock Drafts logo, I guess we could say this year. The graphic been crushing the past couple of years. So absolutely crushing it. So, and yes, Johnny Rockford, new 30 and 30 part due logo. Yes. All right, so let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. All right, so hold on, let's make sure you can still hear me. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, you can. Excellent. So we'll just use PFF to start. And again, we'll take it super seriously in the beginning. We'll do a first round mock, and then we'll kind of get into some other teams too, because of course the Packers don't have a first. So we'll do some Packers ones, we'll do some individual teams, and then we'll just get actual craziness. Red Rhino. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm streaming today because there's no Friday night Q&A. No, before the draft, every single, except for last year because I was in Green Bay for the draft, I do a Night of Too Many mock drafts, and it's kind of the stream before the storm. But I will be streaming tomorrow night, round 1. I will be streaming Friday night, round 2. And then I'll probably wind up streaming not during the draft on Saturday, but I'll kind of do a post one because I think that's what we may have done last year. I don't remember, but yeah, I think that will rock out. Carter, where they fire. It's a night 4 draft miss. I will reach to the Jets, please, for the love of God. I mean, the Jets are telling the national media one thing. They're telling the local media another thing. They're going all over the place. But I'm not going to sign Parsons, and I'll trade him. Pickens, want to see me do it again? Right, Joe? So I'm bringing cookies to the wedding. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, catering the entire thing. So for the dessert. So yeah, this should be easy, right? I'll tell you the night before. It'll be totally fine. There they to our town. We already knew it was a little too large. Got him. All right, so let's see here. Let's do all these here. All right, so we will pick all for the first. Oh, I should probably just do all and then not select these guys. That probably is a little bit easier. All right, so we'll start off and we'll actually take it seriously before things go completely and totally off the rails. Matthew the Fire, Tom and Maya's wedding, better than Travis and Taylor's wedding. When is your wedding? I don't know because we've been engaged for a little bit over a week. So yeah, we started looking at things last night though. So it is already begun. But yeah, we don't know anything like venue or timing yet. So yeah, figure it out, Tom. I know. What else am I doing? Right, Tom, Mr. Q&A. Want to congratulate you both. We all, Tiny Human Husband and me, think you nailed the proposal. Wishing you the best. P.S. Maya should meet you in Green Bay for 30 and 30. We are going to try to make that happen because Maya also might be doing something on the last day of 30 and 30. So, see what's going on. Now, maybe they too. I'm excited about Dolphins drafting in 2026. Hey, it can only go up, right? That's it. Jay's fired Tate for the Browns, or I'm making the Strouds function like they're supposed to again somehow. Very fair. Very fair. Very fair. Yep, that's it. When are you planning your matching urns? That's true. That we do have to do that. We do. All right. Fat Batman, it's been a rough week, Tom. I had to put my cat Ollie to sleep after 15 years. I know I made the right choice, but it doesn't mean I miss him less. I'm very sorry to hear that, Fat Batman. I know exactly how that feels. Also, this is not to bring the entire stream down. So just in Papa Grossi news, unfortunately, Daphne went to the vet. His pupper went to the vet earlier this week, and they did find an aggressive bladder tumor. And so she only has a couple of days left. She's doing okay right now, but yeah, it's been one of those weeks, my friend. So yeah, Batman, I am very sorry for your loss. Yeah, the poor Dew. I know. It's because she's a year older than Sinclair, who is never going to die ever, right, Sinclair? She's currently sniffing her butt on the couch. So yeah, no, the poor Dew. So yeah, and it's listen, it's exactly what you said, because you grapple with that, and yeah, it's a tough time, my friend. So wishing you nothing but the best. Yeah, but Dew is getting all the love possible and all the treats because that's what she deserves. As Sinclair just now rolls around on the couch, who again is going to be immortal, right? Okay, just making sure. All right, so here exactly, Sam. We don't allow it. All right, so I feel like the only pick that is of certainty tomorrow is the number 1 overall pick with the Raiders going Mendoza. I feel like there's no shot that it's going any other direction. I don't think there's going to be any swerves at the last second. So we'll just we'll get this one out of the way here and just go Mendoza to the Raiders. Even they, I don't think, can mess that one up. Again, I feel kind of good about the Raiders this year and their defense. I'm just saying. So Elf Dog, Macy's been 3.5 years. Remember, congrats on the engagement. Plenty of great venues here in Wisconsin. Any update on the football authenticity? They just said it's going to take months. So as soon as I hear something, because they update me on the the tracking website. So as soon as I hear anything, I will let you know, my friend. Carter 5, Tom's wedding is going to take place in Lambeau Field, right at midfield. I don't even know if you get married there, if you're allowed to step on the field without somebody tackling you. So They take it very, very seriously. Marshall Thomas, it's been 17 months since I threw money. I got paid and bought myself a sweet handheld. As always, go Pack Go. Which team is going to win the draft? Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like the Giants could potentially be a contender to win the. I mean, they have the 2 picks within the top 10. I'm just saying. I'll make an exception for you. Probably not. All right, so this is the question here. Is what the hell are the Jets going to do, right? Reese is a very viable option here. They're talking about Bailey being the other guy. We're going to Chicago next week. Any suggestions? Make sure you get some great food. And if the weather is nice, you go on the pier and everything, it's super duper nice. Chicago's a dope place. But yeah, make sure you look up some dope ass food. Whatever kind of cuisine you want, look it up in Chicago and yeah, that'll be good. Raven, appreciate the hell out of you. So I feel like the more and more I think it's going to be, it has to be Pavi, of course. I feel like Reese is going to be the guy. I can see them switching it up, but I don't know. I feel like he's just so versatile. You can move him around. Thomas and Fire, if the pick is in music, doesn't play 10 seconds after the start of the draft, Raiders lose all their picks. That's what I heard. This is what I heard. So, yeah, I think it's going to be Reese. Again, you could go with David Bailey, but I'm going to go Arvell Reese. I feel like we feel pretty solid about that. So, hey, MCina, congratulations to your cousin Dina. Had a girl today. Congratulations. Let's go. Yes, your dirty fingerprints all over the bean, of course. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're just going to go quarterback here and swerve all of us. Panthers Fire, you ready for the Packers to trade up to number 1 overall to draft you? Congrats on the engagement, though. We can fill Lambeau if you married there. Listen, I'm trying to work it with Maya, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we totally fill it, though. And the Packers could get me as an undrafted free agent. They know that, too. Ophel to Fire, where's the Chicago food guy? I'll get my spreadsheet up. There you go. That's what I'm saying. They got good food. Oh, yeah, did the Mets, are they still losing? Because they lost like 12 in a row or something. That's made it sell. That has made news outside of like the baseball realm. That's how you know things are not going well. 12 in a row. Wonderful. Doing trades not for this first one. So again, we start off like kind of serious and then we kind of go off the rails and we'll do some trades and all that great stuff. So, okay. So now this is one of the more intriguing teams, I think, in this draft because the Cardinals are not great. And the Cardinals get a brand new head coach, right? They're still figuring it out at quarterback. Kyler Murray is no longer on the team. He's in Minnesota, which Justin Jefferson was very happy about. But you have Jacoby Brissett, who he wants more money. Gardner Minshew, right, was picked up during the offseason. And I don't think that they are going to go and get, a quarterback very early on. I think that would be very, very dumb. But the Cardinals, I think the best case scenario for them is if there is a team that is looking to trade up in the top 3, like that would be a home run for Arizona because I don't think they're going to be great this year unless they go on like a Colts miraculous run. And 2, they're also in a really difficult division in which 3 out of the 4 teams made the playoffs, won a playoff game, and 2 of them were in the NFC Championship game and one ultimately winning the Super Bowl. So yeah, I don't think they're not going to be my dark horse. Bob Ross with 20. First stream I've caught since the news. 1, congratulations, Tom. 2, how could you do this to us? Well, I mean, I got yelled at after every major stream and every vacation why I haven't proposed yet. Meanwhile, I was waiting in the safe. So I thought this is what you wanted. Appreciate you. I can't believe it's already been a year being in the Grossi passing. Wonder what my Niners will do tomorrow. I feel like they'll trade out of round 1. They definitely could. They definitely could trade out of round 1. Rook, Tom, ESPN has the Packers taking you in the second round. I think they're going to trade up because Cleveland will probably just take Tree early instead. Very fair. Very, very fair. Dre with 82, or be sure to honeymoon a romantic Greenland. Why not? Well, here's nice. South A7, Tom became an uncle yesterday. Congratulations. I'll do all in my power to prevent this child from supporting the Vikings. He shouldn't suffer like me. Amen. Congratulations. Andy, thank you for the membership. Appreciate you. So here for the Cardinals, they're not going to be they'll make the playoffs now. I feel like Jeremiah Love is a luxury pick, and I feel like they shouldn't do it. Bob, God, I hope the Browns pick another QB. Oh, it'd be hysterical. I feel like they shouldn't. That doesn't mean they're not going to. They still have James Conner. DJ, appreciate you. Thank you. I just feel like while their run game was atrocious last year, it was because everybody got hurt, right? So you're like, all right. And I feel like there's more pressing needs than going and getting a running back right now. Stone Max woke up from nap. Say, hi, Tom. I was hoping the Bears get a good draft. Kind of worry about picking some defensive players. Stevenson. I think the Bears are in a good position. I think there's going to be somebody waiting for them at the end of the first, to be honest with you. I think that they'll be all right. I hope not, but I hope not. So I feel like Jeremiah Love is not where I would go. Yeah, they do have Algier too. So I'm going to skip Jeremiah Love here. And then from there, I feel like there's multiple positions that they could target. They could go edge rusher. I mean, I would love for them to go get an edge rusher. They can go offensive line. They could go Styles if they really wanted to. I don't think they will. I could be wrong there. But I feel like they could go Bailey. I think makes a lot of sense here. They can go tackle. I just feel like that is the stronger move, and you're building in the trenches on both sides or on either side of the ball. I feel like, Jeremiah Love is just such a luxury pick, man, because he is not. You look at what the Raiders did, right? And that is, they go out and get Ashton Genty, and their offensive line was not great last year, but it didn't really help them at all. And that's not, I think Genty can be very, very good, but I don't think that that's the move for the Cardinals right now. I think, you get someone either to protect whoever your quarterback is eventually going to be, or you make that defense a little bit better. Callie say, nice weather and many mock drafts, and Tom back. Everything's back to normal again. Congrats to you and Maya. Go KC. Thank you. Appreciate the hell out of you. Next up, Tom, catching up 2 times speed. Production note, I'll miss it. Bounces off the Bears in the intro. Honestly, it was a signature call. I was there, man. It was a time. It was a time. Realize Ty Simpson will be a top 10 pick. Ugh, that would be a time. I feel like this is a super safe pick here. I feel like it is. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they go David Bailey here. So how we feel? I feel like O-line makes a lot of sense of why they go, okay, we need to make sure things are going to work out for whoever our future quarterback is going to be. Again, I think the best scenario would be to trade out of the number 3 overall pick, but yeah, Ty Simpson, I don't think so. So let's go offensive line here. Let's go offensive line here for the Cardinals. Again, I could see them going edge rusher here, but I know that some folks have said Jeremiah Love. It's such a luxury pick. All right, so now, again, this is, hey, we're doing pretty well. How you doing? This is where things get real interesting. So if the board falls this way, now you got the Tennessee Titans. And the Titans are kind of like in a similar spot. They had those 3 games near the end of the season where they actually had like decent blocking, and Tony Pollard was actually able to run pretty well. And I don't think you have the reliability at running back there, which is why Jeremiah Love makes sense. However, they could use some significant help on the offensive line to protect their franchise QB, or who they hope to be a franchise QB, in Cam Ward. J.S. Satura, and Tom takes Maya as the number 1 overall pick. It is true. It is very, very true. So, yeah, I feel like offensive line makes a lot of sense, right? So they could go Spencer here, but I feel that there's so much talent that's over here. Like, I would love David Bailey there. I would love David Bailey on the Titans. I just think that would give them a nice boost to that pass rush. Brendan, thank you very much. Welcome to the Bossy. Again, Jeremiah Love does make sense. Definitely makes sense. But, again, it's a bit of a luxury pick, man. And again, this also, getting Jeremiah Love would definitely help. Would definitely help Cam Ward. It helps a young quarterback, especially if you can rely on a run game. No, maybe we Raiders don't get Mendoza. So many options. Maybe we trade the pick. By the way, Tom, if you need a musician for your wedding, I'm your guy. Appreciate you, Noah. Thank you. Titans have no playmakers. Love is a playmaker. No, I don't disagree with you. I mean, but they also have to protect Cam Ward. Like, they got him. But I'll go Jeremiah Love here. Yeah, let's go Love. Let's go. I would be okay if they go Spencer here, but yeah, let's do Jeremiah Love. I would like them to do offensive line, and if the Cardinals do go Jeremiah Love or they don't pick tackle here, I can see the Titans potentially doing that. Billy Bob, I did. All right, so now we got the Giants. So if you're the Giants, I think there's 2 that I think make a ton of sense here. I think you go Styles, right? Styles gonna be, because he made it to 10 in the GPS one. I feel like if the Giants don't pick Styles here, he probably doesn't last until 10. But there's other options here. Like, they can go Caleb Downs. If they really wanted to, they go get an edge rusher. I don't think they would. But I think, honestly, Styles or Downs here makes the most amount of sense. There is an outside chance that Downs makes it down to number 10. But I feel like you got to go Styles here. I feel like you go Styles because I don't think he's going to be available later. So, yeah, I'm going Sonny Styles. Adrian, hey, Tom. Hope you had a great day, and huge congrats to you and Maya. Wonder how the draft is going to go since it seems defensive heavy this year. It 100% is very defensive heavy, which, as a Packers fan, I am ecstatic about. I am very, very happy about that. So it just makes for I feel like there's not as much coverage about this draft as usual. I know just from my standpoint, like I've been doing a ton of cramming and learning over the past few weeks just because I've been away. But yeah, I think that's what makes it more exciting because I just have no idea how this draft is going to play out. So, FLG, love the Pregnon as the Titans' dream. The rest of the line is playing well. Very fair. Very fair. Yeah, I know we could use defense. I know, crazy. All right, so if you are the Cleveland Browns, it's not the best QB class, and I think that's also why there's not as much hype as a few years, but they're already hyping up next year. So here there's a few places the Cleveland Browns can go as well. Give them a QB. They could decide and go, hey, let's shore up that secondary a little bit more. They could go wide receiver and go Tate. I think that they could go offensive line. I don't think offensive line would be a bad pick for them. So I feel like where I'm leaning is wide receiver or offensive line. I feel like that's where I'm at. So I feel like it would be, or it'd be Tate. So I'm curious because again, they have lots of issues that they need to figure out. Running back would be good, yeah, but they're not going to go running back this early. I mean, if Jeremiah Love somehow made it down to 6, maybe they go. You think Freeling? Yeah, Freeling, Tate. Yeah, I feel like, again, either one of the offensive linemen that you got over here at 12 and 13 or Tate is going to be the guy. They could shock some people, and maybe there's like, we're going to have the greatest pass rush ever. Yeah, I feel, while I would lean offensive line, it's really between Pano and Tate. Oh, man. They could go Caleb down. Sure, they could. I feel, I'll go Tate here. I'll go Tate. Chat's saying Tate. I'll go Tate here. Also at 25, Tom, thank you for helping my girlfriend with the video giving back. Love you, brother. Can't wait to see the schedule for 30 and 30. So we meet in Cincy this year. Tomorrow, the schedule for 30 and 30, part 2, is released. That's true. Over wide receiver 1, Tom Grossi. Hey, listen, we all have different opinions on that Tom Grossi guy. Someone opposite Miles. I mean, again, it would be super fun. I just don't think that is getting Tate here. I think just makes a lot of sense, or they're going O-line. All right, so then you got Wildflower and the Commanders. I feel like this one, Caleb Downs makes a ton of sense, right? I feel like if I'm looking at other potential options here, I don't think that they're going to go D-line yet. It could make the offensive line a little bit better, but yeah. I mean, wide receiver would be nice. I don't think that they're going to go Lemon or Tyson here because I think Caleb Downs is just too tempting if you're sitting here and he's still there. So I feel like I'm going to go Caleb Downs. I mean, I think it just makes too much sense, right? And usually like safeties are not going to be super coveted, but Caleb Downs seems like a pretty damn good pick. So yeah, let's go Caleb Downs here. Let's go. All right. FLJ to report Tate played so good just to stay in Ohio. He's like, I was trying to get out, damn it. I couldn't escape. I couldn't. Yeah, if Tate's already gone. If Tate is not gone, then I could see Tate being the pick here for Washington. I can see it. Okay, so here come the New Orleans Saints. Saints have a couple of options here too. Yeah, let's say Downs. I think he's Hamilton-esque. Oh, 100%. And I mean, they have needed someone in that secondary too. So I don't think it's the worst. So here, I feel like Bailey could be the option. You also could go Bain. It's just who they're going to be higher on. I can see them going either way, to be honest. Yeah, because here... Yeah. I feel like they can go either one. Bailey's better. I mean, I like either one. Yeah, Bain, it's because he's a little bit smaller, right? He's a tiny, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's going to be the only thing. Yeah, Bain more because of his size. I could see it. I see either one. Yeah, Bane's going to be a beast. I think he's going to be just fine. Yeah, I'll go Bane. We'll go Bane. Let's go Bane. He did destroy OSU. It was fun watching some of his stuff because, like, again, the Packers are not going to get Bane or anything, but I always try to do at least some checks. And it's a lot of fun. All right, so then if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, I know every single Chiefs fan definitely wants an offensive lineman here, right, Chiefs fans? 100%. I feel like if this is the way that the board falls for the Chiefs, they gotta be super duper happy, right? Because I think Bailey's a good pick for them here, or Delane. I feel either one, they would be super duper happy. And while I do think that they do need offensive line, and offensive line would definitely be a nice addition here, I feel like Bailey, because their pass rush, I mean, they need to upgrade the trenches on either side. I feel like Bailey makes a lot of sense, and plus a good pass rush will make your secondary look better. So I'm leaning Bailey right now, but I can definitely see them going Delane tomorrow. I definitely can see that. So I'll go Bailey because I think we did Delane this morning. So let's go here. No, I don't think they go Lemon. I don't think they're going wide receiver this early. I don't think so. I think that they will definitely be drafting a receiver before the draft is over. So Rodrigo went up there. Boop, for the kid. You're not getting married. Congrats. What kind of food do you recommend in Chicago? They got great Asian food there. Maya travels all the time there for one of their big stores that they have. But they have some really, really good food. I mean, they have some damn good vegan food too. But honestly, like any kind of cuisine that you're looking for, yeah, just try to find some staples and like find out some reviews. I think you're gonna be just fine. All right, so I'm gonna go. I'll help out Rachel. Let's go Bailey. All right, so if you are the Giants, Inspired Fire, were you nervous, Maya, would notice you mentioning having a proposal pen when you said it during the charity stream? No, because we have talked about being engaged before then. So, yeah, we've talked about that. So she just thought it was going to happen in the future. All right, I'm going to be extremely annoyed if teams start jumping the Lions and all the tackles are gone by 17. That's very fair. That's very, very fair. All right, so Styles here. So that's who they got. I feel like going O-line here makes sense. They could go Delane also. I think either one would be fine. Nightmare, the fan of the year. That's true. Listen, gotta have a green. Oh, we'll have some Green Bay things. 100%. So, yeah, I mean, they could swerve everybody and say, screw it, let's go Lemon, but I don't think that's what they're going to do. Tyson, yeah, I mean, I think the smarter move might be going to get offensive line. I feel like they have to. Again, Delane makes sense. O-line makes sense. If they really wanted to make a splash, they could go wide receiver. But I feel like if they end up with Styles, I feel like they play it a little bit safe here. So, yeah, I feel like I'm leaning here. I am. I mean, especially because you want to make sure that who you hope to be your franchise quarterback is going to be protected. So, yeah, I mean, because they could just bump him onto the inside too, right? Because what was he? Was he more? Yeah, because he was left tackle and then he flipped to right tackle. So yeah, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go offensive line here. I'm gonna go here. All right. So then, yeah, we go line. Have some people that could actually block for Cam Scatterbo. It's 108 in Italy. It's 108. All right, so the Dolphins need a lot of things. The Dolphins need a lot of things. I'm very curious what they're going to do here. So if the board falls this way, I feel like they go Delane. I feel like this I think you're kind of going best player available, right? You could go wide receiver. They just got rid of Waddle. But I feel like you're not going to spend this pick right here on a wide receiver. And I think you're just going BPA. So I think Delane just makes a lot of sense for the Dolphins if this is the board at this point. Okay, so I mean, they could go O-line too. I don't think that, I mean, if they go Freeling here, I don't think that's a bad move for them either. I think it'd be really tough if you're the Dolphins to pass on Delane. I think so. Yeah, Reaper, you're not wrong. Again, O-line, I wouldn't be surprised, like if because they pick, they're going to be picking again, because when's their next one? Is it 30 something? I feel like they can get O-line there potentially. But yeah, they just need to get some playmakers, man. All right, so if you are the Dallas Cowboys, depends on what happens with George Pickens, right? Jerry Jones could be like, yeah, let's go get our guy. I mean, I think the Cowboys would love to have Delane fall to them. I think they would be so incredibly happy. Find the offensive line named Tyler. That's honestly all you need, because that's who they're gonna go get. All right, we got D-line Tyler, so we'll keep that in mind for when we get off the rails. So we'll get there. I think they're going defense here. I think someone was saying McCoy. Yeah, I could see McCoy being the pick here. Yeah, I think they could. Sadiq would be interesting, but again, I feel like you have to make that defense better. The defense was awful. So I feel like maybe Bill Clinton would announce the pick. Yeah, that felt really random that Bill Clinton was just like randomly walking. He's like, oh, hey guys. I could see them going edge if they really wanted to. They could go in the backfield. They do need D-line. They do. Yeah, McCoy, because he's got the injury woes, right? That's kind of what because he tore his ACL. He missed that. So I think that's your only hiccup here. Yeah, I heard about McCoy, and there's some flaw. Let me see if there's anything updated about him. Injury. Yeah, knee injury remains major wild card going into the draft. Potentially significant surgery folks are talking about. There's a little thing about Sports Illustrated about McCoy and the Cowboys. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he falls a bit further just because teams are going to be a little scared. But, yeah, I feel like going D-line here does make sense. So, let's see here. Yeah, it was CJ Allen, maybe? They could go Allen here. I mean, they've needed that linebacker ever since the Packers ran all over them in that playoff game. So, yeah, the cartilage issue in his knee, he needs surgery on. It's not great. Again, they could go safety here. They definitely could go safety. 100%. I feel like Allen's going to fall a little bit more. Yeah, no, Dallas would not like this board. 100% not. They could go pass rusher here. Yeah, I mean, because McDonald's all the way up here. I don't think that they would go for while I do think he would be nice on that line. Like, that would be nice. Yeah, we're not just doing trades for this one right now. Allen next to Overshown. Again, like, I don't hate it. I mean, they do need a linebacker, but I could see them trading down. Yeah, they would hate this board. I wouldn't like it. So yeah, I guess I could be convinced Allen. I could be convinced going safety. And I could be convinced going edge. I feel like that's where I'm leaning right now. Be cool with CJ Allen. Well, the fire. When you do a trade draft, this is probably a trade down slot. I agree. Safety, I think, would work. Yeah, I feel like I've seen him go a couple times there. So, we want to go safety? I'm okay with going safety. I feel like that's solid. I feel like that's there. Well, all right, let's go safety. All right, let's go safety. We're not doing trades right this second, so we'll do some trades in the next one. All right, if you're the LA Rams, You're the Rams. Are they just going to say, screw it, we're going out and getting a receiver and just having the most explosive offense ever? I feel like Lemon would just throw them so over the top. I would personally like them to go get offensive line, personally, but yeah, Lemon would just be, God, he would make that offense would just be disgustingly good. Really, really would. It literally would be the greatest show on turf again. I agree with that, Jordan. Yeah, exactly. Just because that offense already was so good last year. So like I feel like they don't need Lemon. Offensive line, I could see. I don't know if they're gonna take a shot on McCoy. They could go Allen here. They could. I know. Yeah, O-line makes sense. I feel like they don't need these guys. Puka's a risk now. Yeah, I mean, who knows what's going on with Puka. All right, let's go. We can go Lemon, and there's some fans that want to see Lemon, so yeah, Freeling, again, I would like them to go offensive line, because don't, Rams fans, if you are in the chat, don't the Rams have some offensive linemen that are like, their contracts gonna be up soon, yeah? LG to 5, I know you aren't doing trades, but the Rams could trade 13 for AJ Brown. Just say screw it. Why not? Why not? All right, we'll go Lemon just to make their offense crazy. I would like, Freeling I wouldn't hate there, but yeah, we'll go. We'll go. Good God, Lemon. Okay, I feel like he's not getting traded. AJ Brown is not going to get traded until after June 1st. Offense line would be a responsible pick. Yeah, but if we are, then maybe trade down to do so. That's fair. That is very, very fair. All right, so I feel like offensive line makes all the sense in the world. I know Sadiq is like constantly being mocked to the Ravens, but I feel like the Ravens have to go offensive line. I mean, because their offensive line wasn't ideal last year, and they lost Linderbaum. So I feel like going to get a guard would be really nice for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson would not hate that. So I see Sadiq, but I feel like this makes more sense. So yeah, constantly, yeah, exactly. So let's go inside offensive lineman. Okay. So now we got the good old Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, Titans not going to help Lamar if he's running for his life. 100%. So yeah, the offensive line it needs help and rebuilding. So yeah. All right. Personally, I would love if the Buccaneers could go get an edge rusher who is going to be a game changer. That would be really, really nice. I think that would be a smart pick because they need a little bit of more of a pass rush. Wide receiver, I don't think that they're going wide receiver in the first round again. So I could see them either offensive line, they get an edge rusher. Sadiq, I think, is a little bit of a luxury pick here. He'd be fun on that offensive line, and I think would make Baker Mayfield happy, but I don't know if that's the move here. I'm not sure. Like, I personally, Mesidor I would love here. He's a little bit older because he's 25, but I feel like this is kind of the guy that they have needed for a minute. Yeah, because they have Cade Otton, and I like Cade Otton a lot. So I could see here, I could see Allen going here potentially. I can see that. If they're really high on Falk, they can go here. So are we cool here? Akeem Mesidor, I feel like makes sense. So I feel like here you could go CJ Allen if you want, but yeah, I'm gonna go edge here. I think edge just makes a lot of sense. Or CJ Allen. All right, let's rock that. All right, then you got the Jets again. We had the Jets going Arvell Reese in the beginning with pick numero dos. So where do they go here? Again, the Jets, they need a couple of things. I feel like because Tyson's still on the board, I feel like Tyson makes sense. If they want to be a little bit risky, they could go McCoy Because if McCoy winds up being healthy, and I don't think the Jets are going to be insanely competitive this year, they can wait out this injury as long as it's nothing serious, right? So I feel like McCoy makes sense. They don't have Sauce Gardner anymore. So I feel like that is there. Tyson, I think, makes sense. Yeah, I feel like it's wide receiver or it's corner if McCoy is still on the board. So you want Tyson? Lots of folks are saying Tyson. Okay, Jets fans want wide receiver. All right, Jets fans can't get anything else, so I'll give him Tyson. There you go, Jets fans. Your team probably is not going to make you happy tomorrow, but I'll make you happy for this mock. All right, Ashley with a 10. All hail Sexy Dexy. The Bengals can't screw up the number 10 overall pick. So that's got to get Bengals fans a little happy. Here, I feel like Freeling makes all the sense in the world. I feel like they need offensive line desperately. I don't think that there's Freeling in a heartbeat. Yeah, I feel like it's Freeling. If there's other guys I can look at here, I can see them going edge if they really want to get crazy. So they can go Falk here, maybe. I wouldn't be super surprised. I feel like it's Falk or Freeling. I feel like it's either one of them. Yeah, Proctor is still on the board, but I'm going to go, I think Freeling just makes the most amount of sense. So, yeah, because he's freaking 6'7". Zach Fire, can't wait for the Packers draft Micah Parsons on Thursday and then draft him again next year. That's right. That's right. All right, yeah, let's go Freeling here. I think it just makes the most amount of sense. They're drafting for need, and I think one of the best players on the board. So, yeah, I think here. Okay, so now you got the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings got a couple of things. That's true. I know. The Vikings have a couple of options here. In the trenches, I can see them building. I can see them just going EMW and calling it a day. I think this kind of makes the most amount of sense. I can hold on, hear me out for a minute. I can see Sadiq going here. I can see McCoy going here if they want to take a little bit of a flyer. I feel like those three guys make the most amount of sense. If they really wanted to, they can go and get like a McDonald and get somebody on the defensive line. But I feel like EMW Sadiq would be really nice for whoever the hell their quarterback is going to be. Because if it's JJ, because Hawkinson, he's getting up there, yeah? Because he's got to be, what's his contract like, too? He's 28. Okay, so it's not terrible. I know he didn't have a ton. Yeah, so he's going to be a free agent after this year. So I could see it. So, again, I think this is a little bit of a luxury pick. I could see them go McCoy. I think EMW makes the most amount of sense. I think just because it is a position of need, and I think he's the best player at that position left on the board. So I'm going to go EMW here. Let's go EMW. Boom. All right, Panthers. Panthers are such an interesting team. This is a really interesting one. I think we went Sadiq earlier on GPS, and I know that there was like some, I don't know, but I feel like you help out. I know wide receiver is one of their needs. I feel like Sadiq is the playmaker that they want, and Perna, I think, made a good point that you're basically just going to have him line up basically like as your next wide receiver. So, yeah, I feel like Sadiq makes sense, or you're probably going offensive line, maybe like maybe Miller or Proctor here. Yeah, I feel like Sadiq, Proctor, Miller, either one of those would be okay. Yeah, again, you'd have a nice weapon. Like, that would be nice. Just give Bryce Young someone else to throw to. Like, it wouldn't be bad. Could go safety. Yeah, Sadiq. Bad scheme fit, but a huge upgrade. Yeah, I feel like he makes sense there. And again, there's other guys that they can go, and they can go in the trenches, but I feel like we're gonna rock. Let's rock with Sadiq. Let's go here. Again, I can see them going either trenches, but let's see here. All right. With the Packers pick, because they got him from Micah Parsons, the Cowboys are on the board again. Here, I could see them go McCoy, because they went safety before on this board. I feel like McCoy, they would take that flyer on. They make that secondary so much better. If McCoy is healthy, I feel like it makes a lot of sense, right? Because then you're rocking. They could go CJ Allen here too if they're really worried about the injury concerns of McCoy. They could also, I hate to go 1, 2, 3. They could go edge rusher. I mean, so if they want, I can see a good argument being made for either side. And if they're really concerned about McCoy, they can always go with Terrell too. So I feel like Cowboys fans would be pretty happy with. I feel like I'd go. They can go out. I feel like they go McCoy. Because if they hit on him, they're going to hit. Again, Allen does make sense. Allen definitely does make sense here. Yeah, they could. Especially for the run defense help. They could. Georgia logo looks like Green Bay's logo, so they're going to take Allen. That's fair. That's fair. What do we think? I think right now I'm between Allen and McCoy. I feel like that's where I'm leaning right this second. Terrell, dude, I hope Terrell falls so far into the second round. I would love for him to get scooped up by the Packers. He's definitely not going to. But, yeah, he's definitely not going to. But we're feeling Allen. Feeling Allen? Yeah? Okay. Let's go CJ Allen. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers. You want me to mock an edge rusher to you guys like everybody else is doing? Like everybody else? Yeah, this is an interesting one, too. I feel like I don't think they're going to go offense there. They can go O-line or wide receiver here. They could go Cooper. I think they can go Miller. I think they can go Proctor. I feel like one of those guys make the most amount of sense. Yeah. I feel like I'm right there at QB. Do it. Yeah, they could potentially be trading down. I think that they're a team that could say, yeah, let's go and get some more picks. Yeah, I feel like Cooper or Proctor is going to be the guys, though. You could go edge rusher. Again, I understand, like, Steelers fans are like, why would we go get edge? I can see it as just of guys getting older, but I just don't think that that's their number one need right now. I could be wrong, but I could see them going wide receiver. I can see them going, especially like with Metcalf too. So Ty Simpson time for Pittsburgh, like Kenny Pickett. I think Steelers fans might riot. They might. Yeah, I could see Cooper. WDLM with a fire. One of my mock drafts, the AI had the Browns take Ty Simpson round 1. I was like, what are the QBs like Pokemon? You got to catch them all. One of them's going to work at some point, right? At some point. Okay. I feel like Cooper or Miller. I feel like that's where I'm leaning right now. Cooper or Miller. McDonald, sure. McDonald, I mean, yeah, I could see it. I'm going Cooper or Miller. That's where I'm at right this second. We're going Coop. Go Coop. Let's go give him a wide receiver. Let's go Cooper. Okay, so it's time for the Chargers. Pittsburgh will boo their pick. I think there's a good chance that happens. All right, here I feel like Miller makes sense. Right, I feel like that they're going O-line because Miller, he's 6'6". Yeah. See that. Okay, McDonald. McDonald definitely could be an option here. McDonald would not surprise me at all. Especially as a run defender. Yeah, I feel like they're going trenches though. Trenches make all the sense in the world. So I feel like it's just you're going O-line or you're going McDonald here. So then it's about, okay, if you're going O-line, which O-lineman are you aiming for? Because I feel like, right, are they going to just try to move folks like on the inside? Let's see here. Yeah, so we have Miller. He's a big dude. And then you have Proctor. So they could move Proctor to guard if they wanted to. They could also just go and get Pregnon if they want to as well. I actually really like Pregnon. I think he's gonna be pretty damn good. So wait until second. Yeah, they could tear it. They can go and get a guard in the second round too. Yeah, Proctor. I think Proctor is gonna be pretty good. Pregnon I really like. Yeah, I feel like it's one of these. It's one of these dudes. Ty Simpson's. Yeah, Simpson. I don't trust a ton. I don't know if you're gonna reach for him in the first. You could, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, weight issues with OL. Yeah, I don't know how exaggerated those are. You think Pregnon at 22? I can see them doing it. And they just go and get their guard and say, screw it. Because, let me see real quick. Let me see. Yeah, because I feel like Chase, he's going to go probably early, I would imagine, in the second. I mean, I like Chase a lot. Yeah. Go edge over OL. It's fair, Simeon. That is very fair. I feel like they're going defensive line or offensive line. Zake, fine. No, Green Bay doesn't have a first, but you still stream the first. Also bold to assume the Steelers will take a knee in the first. Yes, I will be streaming. That's also true. Yes, I will be streaming night 1 and night 2. Danter, will Raiders do the Raider thing? They might. Dunker, I mean, he's been mocked to the Packers nonstop. Is it crazy if I go Pregnon here? I think I'm going to go Pregnon here. I feel like, again, you could go Chase too and go Santos, but I'm going to go Pregnon here for right this second. I feel pretty good about that. Okay, then you got the Dunker, I barely know her. Also, I feel like we do tomorrow is the first round. Tomorrow is the first round of the draft, and then Friday is rounds 2 and 3, and then the rest of them. Not too crazy? All right, not too crazy. Okay, a little bit it is a need, though. I mean, it's a need. Okay, so Eagles, couple things they can do here. They can do Falk. They can go and get an edge rusher here. They can go offensive line. I think offensive line would make a lot of sense, personally. So I feel like Proctor, Miller, Falk kind of make the most amount of sense. Maybe they go at TJ Parker. I feel like you want Blake Miller. I feel like Miller makes a lot of sense here, right? Their offensive line was not as good. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go there. As Chargers fan, I like the pick. There we go. Boom. Let's go Miller. Also, we do un beer. I think we do un. We do a little rousing. I feel like we do a little rousing. I feel like we haven't done a rouse on the stream in a hot minute. Let's do a little rousing. I think I have an Allagash left in here. I do. I'll do a little rousing. Look at it. It's draft season. We crack open a brewski. We're mocking. I'm so excited for draft time. I'm so excited. All right. So now the Cleveland Browns are on the clock again. So we had Cleveland go Carnell Tate. So they went wide receiver early. If they go quarterback, I might die laughing. But here, again, couple interesting options. I know that they're not like, oh my God, McCoy's just interesting just here at this point because he just becomes a value pick. I feel like they have to go offensive line here. Seattle always so late in these drafts. Well, they're late this year because they won the Super Bowl. So, that they love Proctor. Proctor makes a lot of sense. I think going offensive line is probably the smartest move for them because whatever the hell they're going to do at quarterback, they need somebody to protect him. So I would imagine. So yeah, let's do Proctor. Let's do Proctor. Okay, so now their entire line is rentals. You're not wrong. I think it's a desperate need, and if they're not going early on, going to get a tackle, I think a tackle is going to get picked with one of their first round picks. I would have to imagine. Okay, Malachi Lawrence here. Lawrence, I feel like he could go earlier. I don't know if he goes this early, to be honest. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's other guys on the board I might take before him. Also, cheers, folks. Appreciate you hanging out. Draft week. Appreciate you. Thank you. Great to see y'all. Okay, so couple things here. Ty Simpson. I think Ty Simpson makes the most sense. Absolutely. This is still the serious draft. Don't worry. It's getting out of here quick. Okay, so there's a couple of options they have. They could go edge. I think edge makes sense for them. And there's a couple of different options as well. They could go McDonald. I think McDonald had a farm, but also works out. So they could go Woods. I feel like those make the most amount of sense, right? Because Woods, I also feel like I've seen Woods mocked there a little bit too. And just because he's 6'3". Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, Woods, McDonald, they could go edge rusher. I feel like either one of those guys is pretty darn solid, I think. Yeah, I mean, the Bears could use a few different things here, but I feel like you take McCoy. I feel like McCoy is going to get so tempting to take. He's going to go at some point, right? Love Falk here. Again, they need an edge rusher, but they also just need a guy on that D-line, right? So, yeah, I'm stuck between Falk. I think they can go McDonald, or they're probably going to go Woods. So, yeah. No, he's not a traditional pass rusher, so maybe they don't take Falk here. I'd be kind of cool with... I see a lot of Woods. We like Woods? Okay, let's go Woods. Let's go Peter Woods. All right, let's go Woods. All right, another interesting team, the Buffalo Bears. Kyle with a fire. Please tell the Patriots to take a wide out so I can stop hearing the A.J. Brown nonsense. I want O-tackle. I need O-tackle. Just want A.J. Moore. Just don't want A.J. Moore. Very, very fair. That's very, very, very fair. There's a couple things that they can do here. Offensive line, 100%. They can go edge rusher here. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, there's a few places that they can go. They could go wide receiver. Max, I was actually talking about the Allagash yesterday. Yeah, I have had it before. It's fancy. Did I say Buffalo Bears? Oh boy. Bears are on the mind. I also had to find some Bears clips for the intro. Okay, so there are options here. There are definitely options. They do need a wide receiver, but they got DJ Moore. I mean, so you know what? Buffalo Bears are not that far off. They did get DJ Moore, so not the worst. Definitely not the worst. You can see McDonald. I can see that. I can definitely see McDonald going here. I also think, and maybe here, I don't think it's too crazy if they go corner. I don't think it's too crazy. I know that they just drafted a corner in the first round last year, but again, McCoy might be really, really tempting here. Yeah, I could see McDonald. I think this is a solid fit, especially for that run defense. So, yeah. Bradley Chubb, that's the thing, Edward. Is he going to be healthy? That, I think, is the issue. So, I'm going to go for run defense here. I'm going to go McDonald. I would, again, I hope Terrell just falls and falls and falls and falls. But, yeah, I'm going to go I'm going to go McDonald. I think they could just use the D-line help, especially in run defense. So, I mean, you saw what Robinson did to them. So, DJ Moore, the wide receiver from the Bears. All right, so now you got the San Francisco 49ers. A dogfire with the new stadium in Buffalo this season. It will be one to watch. This is true. This is true. This is a very interesting board for the 49ers. This is a very interesting board. I can see them going offensive line. Definitely seeing offensive line. I can see them taking a shot at McCoy. I can see them going Falk here. Yeah. Wide receiver, I get it. They got Mike Evans. I don't think it's gonna be like their first one. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know if they go wide receiver there. Johnny, Packers aren't playing Lions in Munich, but have a chance to play the Saints in Paris this year. Grossi Posse. Where? Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho. Indeed. Yeah, he is a little bit older, so draft the best electrician. Also fair. Also fair. You think, you think they're going wide receiver? I feel like there's just other needs. Offensive line, I feel like would be really nice, to be honest. Yeah, because he's only been playing for a little bit, right? But they could go edge. They could potentially go Falk here. They could. Yeah, this is an interesting. Ayuk, no, like they're talking. I mean, he's going to be off the team, but like the 49ers still got to trade him. So I feel like they wait on wide receiver. I could be wrong. You heard Kyle Shanahan, he loves his skill players. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. I feel like I'm leaning offensive line. I feel like that's where I'm at right this second. I could be way off here, but that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I think I either tackle. They'll be all right. I know. All right, I'm going to go. Yeah, because I feel like he's just been. They might go. They could go Lomu. They could. I wouldn't be super duper surprised. All right, well, want to do Lomu? Well, let's do Lomu. Why not? Counter to fire. Tom, sorry I missed it. You had the Cardinals in the first round. Love is the consensus. So we had the Cardinals going tackle. Just because I feel like that Love is such a luxury pick there, and they have so many other issues. Like, I don't know. I feel like you go and you build in the trenches. I could be wrong. I'm wrong. All right. Here are the Texans. Texans are an interesting team, too. They could go defensive line, I feel, or they just go offensive line and not even think about it. I don't even think you really need to overthink it. Banks, yeah, they could go if they really wanted to. They could also go guard here. They could go chase here. I could see either one. I could see Chase here. I can see Max here. They need a runner. They got David Montgomery. So I feel like Ty Simpson. Well, they might be doing that next year. They might. Yeah. I'm gonna lean here. I'm gonna go offensive line. Offensive line. All right. Here you go. So the Chiefs earlier, they had David Bailey. If McCoy falls to the Chiefs, I feel like there's no way they're not picking him, right? It's at the end of the first round. They can go and use some secondary help. I feel like it makes all the sense in the world because he's worth the flyer at the end of the first round. I feel like it has to be McCoy. They could go offensive line here. They could go edge rusher, but I feel like if we're saying that they're going edge with Bailey, I feel like they would not be upset to go get McCoy. I feel like it makes a ton of sense. So yeah, I'm going to go McCoy here because if he's healthy, watch out. All right, Dolphins. So they do need some O-line help, but I feel like they have opportunities. So the Dolphins, we had them go Delane to help out their corners. They could do Boston if they wanted to. Yeah, they could go wide receiver. I could definitely see that. They could go offensive line. They could go Chase here. I could definitely see that. Chris Johnson is a really interesting pick. I talked about him yesterday, but I feel like if they got Delane, I feel like they're not going to double dip in the first round. God's fire. Bailey and McCoy both to KC. All right, how much do those bastard Chiefs pay you? Oh, I mean, that would be the greatest board ever. They'd be so happy. So, piss off Willis. Why not? Yeah, we could not overthink this and just go wide receiver, but I feel like O-line makes more sense here. I feel like going... Yeah. I think Chase could go here. I could see Chase here. How do we feel, Dolphins fans? How do we feel? Jessica, how we doing? Again, I go wide receiver or I'm going O-line. Because they got their corner earlier on. Their wide receiver one's Tolbert. I know they don't have anybody, but I feel like they're going to just get more foundational pieces. You want a wide receiver? I can give you a wide receiver. Which one do you want? You want Boston? Let's see here. 6'4", too. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn solid. 5'11". You want to go KC? It could be KC. It could. Wide receiver makes sense. I feel like just offensive line, you can't go wrong with that either, right? Yeah, KC is a nice fit. I can go KC. All right, let's go KC. Let's go KC. All right, and then, so here's the thing. I understand Patriots fans. You want a wide receiver. A.J. Brown has been, probably after June 1st. I feel like there's a couple things they can do. They can address edge rusher. They can go defensive line or offensive line. Offensive line, I feel like makes just so much sense for them because, what happened to their quarterback last year. I don't know if they love this board, though. I don't know if they love this board. So, if they're not going to get offensive line here, I think maybe edge rusher. They could potentially go wide receiver. Look, Tom, I got beer on the company dime. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Falk, they need edge. They do. I mean, their pass rush could get better. It would definitely be nice. So I feel like Falk makes sense, maybe. Right? How do you feel about Falk here? Yeah, because we're not doing trades for this first one. So do we riot if they go Falk? I don't think that's a bad pick. I don't think it's the worst. I know that he's not. Zion Young is a very interesting prospect. I was looking at him yesterday because I think he's going to fall out of the first. But yeah. All right, so we could do Boston and Boston, or we could do Falk. I'd be okay with either one. Think Boston? I'm okay with Boston. Yeah, Falk I think makes more sense, especially because they just got. I feel like if they get AJ Brown, they'll be all right. Ask Diana Rossini, also fair. Yeah, Falk is fallen. I don't even know if that's the edge rusher that they would go with, to be honest with you. Yeah, receiver in the first, I don't know. All right, let's go Falk. All right, and then the Seattle Seahawks. And we got the Seahawks. feel like edge or O-line makes more sense for the Patriots there. Okay. There's a few guys that I would look at here. They could go edge. Terrell, I don't think is a bad pick at all here. They could go Colton Hood. I don't think that's a bad pick there either. Yeah, Christian just has so much speed, man. So I was talking about Johnson because, like, he's really good at zone, but you saw what he did and ran a 4.440, and I just feel like it opens up so many possibilities here. So, yeah, Terrell or Hood makes sense. I think you're going Terrell. If between the both of them, I think you're going Terrell. I like Terrell a lot. Yeah, he's a shorter guy, but I think you're going Terrell. Chris Johnson's a scheme fit. Johnson, especially just because of his speed. I could definitely see that. Charlie Terrell loved his Hawks visit. Yeah, if we weren't doing trades, I feel like you're just taking one of the CBs. You could do Johnson. He's definitely up there. You can go Colton Hood, or you can go Terrell. I mean, I'll give you Terrell. I'll give you Terrell. I'll give you Terrell. All right, let's go Terrell. You get Terrell. All right. I've earned 2 new awards. Oh, thanks so much. I'm going to be canceling this as soon as this is done. All right. So I feel like this is not a bad to take seriously. Like, this is not an awful one. Right? Yeah, I think the Seahawks only have 4 picks. I feel like this is not completely out of the realm of possibility. I think we did pretty solid with this one. There's nothing that's like standing out of like, oh my God, I love how we have 3 Ohio State guys going in a row. Yeah. I don't think it's yeah, I know that they need wide receiver. I think this is edge or tackle. Yeah. All right, let's get weird. New mock draft. Let's get weird. Let's get funky. All right, so let's go. This time, let's include all the teams. Let's get, now we go off the rails. Now we go. Okay. So, now we go. Now we go. All right. Diego Pavia, do we? Or maybe the Raiders are really just locked in to Dan Orlovsky and are like, this Ty Simpson guy, I don't know. He might be the guy. Or they just love underdogs and are like, Diego Pavia could be. Could be. You know what? Let's keep this somewhat realistic. Let's go Ty Simpson. Let's just say they tuned into ESPN that day. God's fire. Brown can only draft people named Brown if there are any. We got this. All right. They are just like, you know what? They love that Pernavid. They're just like, Ty Simpson, he sounds like a guy. Ty Simpson to the Raiders. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. The Jets desperately need a quarterback. But in this timeline, they saw the Raiders not go Mendoza and go, well, maybe they know something that we don't. And so the Jets in their infinite wisdom go, let's go and get our quarterback of the future. Let's go and go get Diego Pavia. Of course. So the Cardinals, now looking at this, go, well, we need a quarterback, but Mendoza wasn't picked by the Raiders or the Jets. To the Cardinals. Do the Cardinals pick 4 Fernando Mendoza? Or is he too tall for them? He could be. He could be too tall. Carson Beck. They're looking at Carson Beck and they go, oh, I don't know. But Carson Beck is 6'4". Hold on. I think maybe they miss Kyler Murray too much. Let's see. 6'1", getting closer. Hold on, let's see. Grayson James from Boston College. 6'3", too tall. LGA Tour, Titans take Chris Johnson because it feels comfy. I like that. All right, let's see. Zach here, 6'4", too tall. I want to find the shortest guy. 6'1". Tyler. Let's 6'4". That's too much. 6'1". Maverick. What a great name. 6'2", though. But missed opportunity for Pavia to Arizona. I know. But listen, he was in high demand. Okay, hold on. Please remind me this is going to be the New England Patriots pick easy. Because it's kind of like Gronkowski. Okay? It's kind of like Gronkowski. They get a little bit confused. Grayson James. Flying Graysons. They could have had him. 6'2". Calicmanis? 6'3", though. 6'3". All right, let's see. Kyron Drones, 6'2". Okay, getting closer. Let's go Joe here, 6'4". Getting further away. Yep, we got that. But I like that, though. Go from Kyler to Kyron? What about Tommy Castellanos? 5'11". Hold on. We might have our guy here. Tommy Castellanos, 5'11". All right, write that down. 6'2". That might be our guy. That might be the one that we're looking. 6'3". Look at all these tall. Haynes King. Great name. 6'3", though. 6'3". Sawyer Robertson. Great name. 6'4", though. Too much. Cole Payton. We might have the Broncos go after Peyton. Green, 6'6". Way too tall. I think we have it at 5'11". 6'1". Yeah, I think we got him. They miss him so much. They're going, look, 85.1. He had 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. I mean, he had 5 in 2024. I think we found our guy. All right. We got Tommy. All right, so now the Tennessee Titans, I love the logic from before. I could not agree more. So let us go. Hold on. Oh, is he on the second page? But if I do what the Ravens did when they accidentally took Jimmy Smith in 2011. Exactly. Chris Johnson just makes sense. Chris Johnson makes all the sense in the world. They're like, we drafted a really fast Chris Johnson once. We'll do it again. Easy. All right, so now the Giants are on the board. Now the Giants are here. Benny, not the hottest it takes, but I think Grayson James goes number 1 overall. Diego Pavia goes number 2. Mendoza gets drafted in the 5th round. Caleb Downs goes undrafted. That's my personal mock draft. Nothing fancy. Giants get Mendoza. They could draft a failed offensive line, right? Mendoza, I feel like we could do more with Mendoza. I feel like we can. Here, hold on. Maybe we could do a trade. Where are the Cincinnati Bengals? Are you all ready? Let's see. Did they update this yet? They probably did. I feel like they miss Dexter Lawrence so much that they go, we're going to give you the 5th overall pick for Dexter Lawrence because we want to show how much we miss you, and we mean it this time. I offered the trade, and they accepted the trade. Okay, so the Giants go, we missed you so much. They go and get Dexter Lawrence back. But now here's the problem. The Bengals fully panic and go, we were not expecting a pick in the 1st round. They go Mendoza. They'll never play him. They'll never play him at all. But they panic completely and they go, all right, we got to go. Let's go get our quarterback. Pastor, Ravens trade everything to trade up and back out. Yes. Yes. Listen, they panicked. They go best player available, Mendoza. Got him. Easy. Okay. Now, Cleveland Browns. Is there someone with the last name Brown? There's a few. We have some great names here. We could go quarterback, and they just go quarterback. Or, is that Shaheem? Great name. Barry Brown, also good. From Wisconsin, Pretty. Is there another Sanders? Oh, hold on. Oh, there's not. Damn. Okay. Let's see. You know what? Barry and Brown is a pretty great name. Who's in trouble here? They have a Miles. Let's see. No Miles. Another Watson. No Watson. No Watsons either. All right. This is tough. This is real tough. The Browns could do a lot of things here. I think quarterback makes a lot of sense. But I don't know. That's the thing, though. Haynes King, pretty good. This is a great last name. Drones, great last name. I think, honestly, going for a guy named Maverick, and he's almost 26 years old. I'm just saying. He's almost 26, and the guy's name is Maverick. I could see the Cleveland Browns front office going, I've heard enough. I think that's our guy. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Maverick here. We're going with the Maverick. Easy. They get their QB of the future. Easy. Okay. The Commanders. Is there a flower? There's no flower. Unfortunately. Okay. The Commanders. This is a tough one. Who's their goose? That's the question. I don't think there's gonna be a turquoise. Wild? I don't think so. No. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Character Seahawks trade with Washington. Scooby Williams? Scooby? FLJ2. Zachariah Branch got arrested. Chiefs perfect wide receiver. That's what we're saying. Scooby? I mean, that sounds like a wildflower pick if I ever heard one. I feel like we go Scooby. Scooby Williams. Oh, hold on. Jalen Daniels? Oh, I'm sorry. I think we have to do this. I'm sorry. Jalen Daniels, they're just like, hey, we have a Jaden and a Jalen. I feel like this is our pick. 22 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I think we got to go Jalen Daniels here. We got Jaden. We got Jalen. Send it. All right, the Saints. Is there a Pope? No. Is there a Saint? Oh, he's got Saint in the name. Hold on. We might have something here. All right, 6'1". Linebacker. He's got Saint in the name. Okay, let's see. I don't think we have a Cardinal. That's a great name too. Jacario Davis. That's a pretty good one. Father? No, I don't think so. Alvin? No Alvin. Oh, there is King. Oh, there's Haynes King and Daniel King. We could. Yeah, Priest? I don't think so. No. And then Cardinal? No. I think give us Haynes King. That's what I'm saying. I think Pope Leo. Is there a Leo? Corleone? Oh my God. If he's not with Don Rogers, then what are we doing? I think we go Haynes King. I think we go King. Let's go King. Done. Easy. Done. Chuck will show him the way. All right, the Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs would not play along, and they would just go and get Arvell Reese. They would not play along. But I feel like it has to be KC, right? KC to KC, right? I feel like it just makes a lot of sense. Zachariah Branch also makes sense. You know what? Let's go Zachariah Branch here, and then we'll do KC for the next one. Let's do. You know what? Let's do that. That's just, it just fits. It just fits. All right, now here are the Giants again. Corleone, I saw it. I feel like Dante Corleone. Corleone's got to be on the Giants. He's got to be on the Giants. Corleone. We go Corleone. That's easy peasy. Done. Okay. Here's the Dolphins. We got a Willis. Carver Willis could protect Malik Willis. An opportunity there. We got a Jim. A little Jim Carrey action. We got Jimmy, you know. Let's see here. Balzar to Fiverr. Olive Vega Eoane. Welcome to the Ravens. Yes. Oh, any fish names? That's true. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, are there any? Aiden Fisher. We got a Fisher. Hold on. We got it potentially. Hold on. We got. Oh, is there like a flip? No. I think it's Aiden Fisher. Aiden Fisher. Fisher. There we go. I don't think there's any. Is there a Finn? No. Marlin. No. Different Marlin. Let's go Fisher. They're going fishing. All right. Dallas Cowboys. Oh, boy. There's so many things. Oh, yeah, Tyler. It has to be a Tyler. They have so many Tylers on their offensive line. They're going on their defensive line now. They're going another Tyler. They got it. Easy. Stop it. Fire. Giants trade the Cowboys Jackson Dart because they don't need him anymore. That's fair. That is very, very fair. They go with another Tyler. The Rams. Rams have some options. First of all, I think that this is the best. I think this is the best one so far. Okay. Rams. Rams are going to trade away this pick. Yeah, they're 100%. They're going to trade this pick to the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay. And the Bengals are going to trade. Let's see. They're going to trade Shamar Stewart. And for some reason, they accepted that. And I didn't even have to. Okay. So now the Bengals are on the clock again. So now it makes sense that they're going to go and get a wide receiver. I think they should, unless they go Dexter Lawrence again. Hold on. I don't even know if I could do that. Let's see. Can we pull up the Giants here? I don't know if we could do another trade. Michael to Marlin is the spelling of the fish. Now we're talking. Let's see. Do they get back Dexter Lawrence? Let's go and get Kayvon Thibodeau. We could do that. Or they're going to draft a wide receiver. All right, let's see wide receivers. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's see if there's like any cat-related names. That's a great name. Okay. Reggie Virgil. Jacoby Lane. Kevin Coleman Jr. Kevin Coleman Jr. definitely has to go to the Buffalo Bills. They're like, we got Keon. That's worked out so well. All right, let's see. Kendrick Law. That's good to know. Lewis Bond. Okay. Chris Hilton, Devontae Ross. Okay. Oh. You know what? Hold on. I got this. Was that Squirrel? Oh my God. Squirrel White's pretty good. See, I was going to go, we need a defensive tackle, and they panic, and they just draft DT Sheffield. But Squirrel White is such a great name. Let's see Squirrel White. How many touchdowns do you have? 0. He had 0. Squirrel White! You are a Cincinnati Bengal. All right. So now, the Ravens, there's only one person that they can trade for. There's only one. Where are you? Where are you? Here we go. There's only one. They go, no, guys, we mean it this time. I promise. Let's trade you pick 14 for Max Crosby. There we go. There we go. We got it. The Raiders are on the clock. They're like, no, we mean it this time. We mean it. I promise. I promise, I promise. No backsies. Art of the deal. Okay. Now, I'm curious. Again, I don't think this is how this works, unfortunately. Toss of fire. Check out the White Wolf Dolphins. All A draft pack picks in Discord draft. All right, we'll check it out. We shall check it out. The Raiders are going to be like, no, you can't have him. So we want Max Crosby back, and we'll give you 14 for him. And the Ravens go, okay. So then the Ravens go, well, all right, I guess we can't get him back. So we got any birds? A Raven. We got a Lamar. No Lamar. No Lamar. Kicker. Ooh, Poe would be great. No. No Poe. Henry? We got Robert Henry Jr. Crow. Let's see. Do we have a Crow? Oh, hold on now. Hold on now. Let's see. Demetrius Crownover. This is that, and hey, they need offensive line. Also, look at that ranking. 108. 108. 108. Edker or Allen? I don't think there's an Edker, is there? No. I feel like the Crown does it. I feel like Crownover is pretty good. All right, let's go Crownover. And they get offensive line, so it's a need. All right, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're on the clock here. So, let's see. All right, we do a night of too many mocks. We do one serious one, and then we... Crazy. Yeah, we got to find a pirate name. Like Plank or Boat or Ship. No. Yeah, some kind of like... What's the most pirate name? We need Evans back? Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Where are you, 49ers? Where are you? There you are. You need Mike Evans back. This is just... Where's Mike Evans? Boo! Mike Evans is not here? Boo. Boo. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Yeah, Hook. I don't think they're... It's called Hood. I don't think there's a parrot either. Mike Evans just never left. Oh, yeah, they could do Arvel. That's fair. That's fair. They could. Arvel Reese. You know what? I'll give him, Sale? No. All right, we'll go Arvel Reese. Well, actually, okay, there you go. Arvel Reese goes until pick 15. We take that. All right, now the Jets. Hold on. They don't have Aaron Rodgers, unfortunately. They don't have Aaron Rodgers. And so, I feel like maybe Aaron Glenn's like, I just need some help, man. I need some help. Let's see who they can get from the Detroit Lions. Let's see who they could get. I feel like they could... They need interceptions. Kirby Joseph does get some interceptions. He does. He does. I'm just saying. Oh, Zach Wilson. What is I forget what team is he on right now? Let's see. Is he on the Saints right Hold on. Is he New Orleans? Let's see. If they didn't have Mike Evans on the 49ers, yeah, they don't got him. They don't got him. Trade back for Sauce. Okay, hold on. We might be doing something there. Indianapolis Colts. Where are you? There you are, Colts. Let's see. Okay, so they... Where's Sauce Gardner? They don't have Sauce Gardner on here? Sam Darnold. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. Perfection. Perfect. He just won a Super Bowl. He just won a Super Bowl. He can win one for them. Where are you, Seattle? Where are you? There you go. Seahawks. Perfection. Sam Darnold. 16th overall pick. Boom. Done. Sam Darnold gets back. Excellent. Excellent. We'll do uno mas, and then we'll, uno mas. Got some, oh, we got some Moon Man in here. Never mind. All right. So now Seattle. Is there like a hawk? No. No. Get a Hawkeye. Oh, a Russell? Oh, there's no Russell. Is there a Wilson, though? There's no Wilson either? Oh, man. All right, hold on. Hold on. We can make something happen here. The Seahawks get Geno Smith back. So the Jets are back on the clock. Perfect. Just a QB swap. Geno Smith. You got him back. And now I got ideas here. I got ideas. So you get Geno, which I know Seahawks fans would be super, super thrilled to have that reunion there. Easy, easy. Okay. So now if you're the Jets, no bias, but the Jets have traded with the Packers before. So I think they go, hey, what QBs? Oh, there's only one QB. Damn it, I can't give him Jordan Love. Okay. We will give... Hold on. You know what? I'm going to, no bias here whatsoever. I'm going to trade them Brandon McManus and for all of their picks in the next 2 drafts. And I'm not even going to force it. Not accepted? Oh, what was it? Okay, I'll take away this 7th round pick here. No? All right, fine. Maybe it was a little too much. I'll just take this whole draft. Oh, come on. They didn't do it. I thought that's a great trade. I thought it was. All right, so let's see. Malachi Fields? I'm not trading Micah Parsons. No bias. Is there a Sanchez? No, can't go Mark Sanchez route. Let's, Oh, hold on. Wasn't there a Devontae? Okay. They think this is Devontae Smith. I'm just saying, Devontae Ross. Got him. They're like, we're bringing him back. Spelled incorrectly anyway. All right, here are the Detroit Lions, and we got to make sure, we got to keep it fair. We can't do anything super duper crazy. All right, let's see here. What do the Lions really need? Okay, Trace Smack is a great name. Trace Smack is a great one. It would be a Jets move. It would. Oh, is there a Ford? Rutherford, Crawford, Brailsford. Okay. A Honda. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Delp, Carter, Hallman. Okay. Let's see here. Only Fords. Is there a Chevy? Okay, let's see. Buick? Maybe. No. No. Okay. I feel like maybe just the Lions don't believe in Jared Goff anymore. I just feel like they don't believe in him, you know? So I think they go for Matthew Stafford. And they like that. They liked it so much. They liked it so much. There we go. Matthew Stafford. And you get Kelly Stafford back, which I know they'll be so happy. So happy. All right, so now the Rams are back on the clock. The Rams are here. Nope, you get Kelly. Is there a Ram? Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey. Kamari Ramsey. Done. Vikings. Is there a Thor? Done. Brett Thorson, punter. Done. Easy. Jonathan Fire. Tom, how are you? All right, tomorrow I'm going to attempt cooking. Ooh, versatile brisket in a crock pot. Ooh. Enjoy it. I didn't even know the new trucks were coming out. So, yeah, John, get any good records lately? Nico, holy cow's been 2 years. Months forward sub. Hey, Nico, appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Brett Thorson. Come on now. Easiest pick ever. All right, so now we got to see Cat. There's a Kitzelman. Okay. Is there a Meow? No Meow. Claw, maybe? No. Paw? No. You know what? I like that. We're the 49ers. Where are you? 49ers. Christian McCaffrey's coming home. He's coming home. Offer trade. There we go. Boom. Christian McCaffrey back on the Carolina Panthers. Easy. All right, 49ers. Electric. Okay, no. Like a shock, maybe? No. Substation? No. A hiss? No. Oh, Chubba Purdy? Oh, yes. Oh, wait a minute. Is it not there? Aw, boo. Boo. A zap? No. LKO, congrats on the engagement. Happy draft and see to you all. Tom promised me the Cowboys can get someone named not or eligible. Thanks. I got you, LQ. I got you. Caden Curry? Steph Curry? I'll take this. Is there a gold? Gold day? I go Curry. We'll go Medge. Oh, a Powers. That's a good one. No. All right, let's go Curry. If I can type, that'd be really nice. All right. Oh, Bailey Zappi. Oh, what team is he on? No, that's actually perfect. Bailey Zappi. What team is he on now? Oh my God, he's on the Jets? I forgot Please let me trade. All right, Jets. Please give me your quarterback. Boo! Damn. Oh, maybe a Bolt. Bolt could be good. Let's see, is there a Bolt? No Bolt. Disappointing. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, if we're going with Bosa, nope, don't have that there. I feel like, we can go Bolton. Oh, they could trade for Nick Bolton. We'll go Caden Curry. Here. Yeah, Zappy going to the Jets. I honestly don't even remember. I don't. All right, Cowboys. Jonathan Fire got Talking Head 77. Pre-order the new Foo Fighters album. Got Silk Song on CD. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Oh, could have had Watt. That's on me. Bring Micah home. I think. Okay. Hold on. Comments up, Tom. Congrats on the engagement. Let's hope for some chaos tomorrow night. Should be a lot of fun. Most Ravens pick would be Sadiq at 14th. That's true. It's true. Cash. Okay. Tell me that Cash Jones. Tell me that is not the most Cowboys pick. Come on now. Cash Jones. Come on. There's literally nobody else that fits better. It's Cash Jones. It's Jerry Jones. He's like Papa? That's it. Cash Jones. Easy. Steelers. I feel like they go edge after all this. Cash Jones. Cash Jones. All right. For Steelers. Let's see. No. TJ. Can we please do TJ Guy? It's an edge rusher that Steelers fans do not want. It's kind of like TJ Watt, but it's just Guy. It's just, who is it? It's TJ Guy. It's TJ Guy. I mean, look, he's got 14 hurries. Now here's a guy. It's TJ Guy. All right. Chargers. Yeah, we look, there's like no Bolt. Is there a Herbert? No. I'm just a guy. Okay. Oh my God. You know what? Sorry. I have to. You're going to trade with the Minnesota Vikings. Sorry. And you're going to trade Justin Jefferson. Excellent. And now the Vikings are going to turn around and draft Justin Jefferson. Perfect. Done. I think that's easy, right? They get the punter. They trade Justin Jefferson to the Chargers, and then they get Justin Jefferson. I think that's fine. I think that's the pick there. That's easy peasy. All right, Eagles here. Let's see. Is there a Patullo? Oh my God, I wish. Oh no, there was a Smith. Yes, there was like a Devontae Smith. Perfect. Devontae Smith corner. Done. Easy. They get Devontae Smith again. They just love it too much. All right, now here are the Cleveland Browns again. Let's see what we got at quarterback. Ashley, if they fire you done the Ravens yet, please penalize them for the Crosby shenanigans. Oh, I had them trade back for Crosby and then trade back again. So, yeah, let's see. That's how that's been going. All right, they got to go quarterback, obviously. Let's see here. I like Tyler here. Trade for CJ Stroud. I'm in. Easy. They're going to trade for CJ Stroud, and they're going to give up the rest of this draft, and they're going to give up a bunch of this draft. Offer trade. Ah, oh, come on. All right, it's too much. All right, let's not get crazy. Let's just offer a few. Perfect. Done. You go, what do we Chargers fans do to deserve that? What are you talking about? The Chargers just got Justin Jefferson. I gave you everything. You got Justin Jefferson. All right, so the Texans got the pick now. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think there's a Watt. No, there's not. Oh, is there a Moon? Oh, that would have been perfect. We could also go with CJ. There's CJ Allen, CJ Daniels, CJ Donaldson. We can go CJ. I'm okay with that. Let's combine Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud. Let's go CJ Daniels. I like that. All right, the Bears. Okay. Roar. Bears are tough. Let's see here. Chargers need some love. They got the wide receiver, Justin Jefferson. There's no Pope, unfortunately. Again, we have a Saint in there. Is there a Church? No Church. Gary? Gary Smith. Done. Oh, I should have checked if there was a Jesus. Hold on. There's not. Oh, yeah, Coleman. Thank you, Sid. You get Keon Coleman. Now you got Kevin Coleman. Perfect. You got Keon Coleman. You got Kevin Coleman. Someone will catch a pass. Easy. Okay. So, is there a Bosa in here? No, there's not a Bosa. There's not. All right, we're back on the 49ers again. And I feel like we've given the 49ers... do we even wind up drafting for them, or did we just trade away their pick? No, they got Caden Curry. Okay. So... All right. I feel like it's the guy who beat him in the Super Bowl, but they can't get him, so they go Justin Fields. It totally is not for all the playoff losses. Totally not. Totally not. But don't worry. They got Justin Fields. So the Chiefs now are on the clock. And then we said we'd go KC. So KC, easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right. So now we did say, oh, is there a Swift? Oh, there's no Swift. Is there a Taylor? Not close enough. Not close enough. Okay, it just makes too much sense. All right, so now... yeah, they can trade. And... let's see. No. Wait, where is... oh my God. Where's Trey Lance now? Trey Lance is on the Chargers? Okay. Hold on. They feel bad, so they're gonna swap picks here. We're gonna just do something real quick. Not really. That's the one you're not accepting. Here you go. Give a little bit more. Really? Oh, you're killing me. Oh my God. Really? Okay. You know what? Oh, trade for Levis. Oh, Mooney. Oh, we could go Darnell Mooney. We can go Darnell Mooney because he's on the. New York team now? He's Giants, maybe? I think he's Giants. I don't know if this is going to be up to date for that, but let's see. New York Giants. Giants? Let's see. Steelers have a player named Moon? Okay, that's good to know. Oh, they have Darnell Mooney. All right, so but the Steelers have one? Hold on. That could work better. All right, so Steelers. Can we not? Pittsburgh. Come on. Where's Moon? Warren? Okay. I'm not seeing Moon. All right. I think we got to go Mooney. I think we go Mooney. He's on the Giants, and we can actually do it. So, did I pass you? No, you're Giants there. Okay. Wide receiver, Darnell Mooney. Pick 28. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now the Giants are back on the clock. And is there a Manning? There's not a Manning. Is there an Eli? Oh? Is there a Tony? Oh, there's not. Is there a Kadarius? No. A Daniel or a Jones? Daniel King? Okay. It's definitely going to be... Deshaun Jones is as close as I think we're going to get. Is there a Terry or Bradshaw? That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. I don't think OBJ is going to be tradable. I think that's the problem. And they already got... They got the die. Yeah, I can't get... Is there a Don? K-Don. Trade for Barkley. I like that. I pick up what we're throwing down here. For the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles. You're going to trade back Saquon Barkley. Here you go. Pick 28. There it is. Who did the Titans take? Again, this is not the serious draft that we did before. The Titans took Chris Johnson because they're so used to taking a fast Chris Johnson. So it makes sense. All right, so the Eagles are back on the clock. Is there a Rocky? Oh, now we're talking. No, it's just Brock. Yeah, is there an AJ? Let's see. Is there a wide receiver? Oh, we got Barry and Brown. You know what? Let's do Barry and Brown. Barry and Brown. It's kind of like AJ Brown. It's similar. It's fine. All right, the Chiefs are back on the clock. And I had something that I wanted to do for them. The Chiefs are on the clock. Who has... All right, so you're on the Chargers. Let me see something real quick. Can I pick you? Where are the Los Angeles Chargers? There you are. Please tell me I can. Damn it! I really wanted to get Trey Lance back on the 49ers. I really wanted him. Yeah, there's no Taylors or Swifts. There's Tylers. There's Jamari Taylor and Logan Taylor. My go-to are Swift. That's what I was looking for before. There's no Swifts. There's no Swifts. Oh, trade for DeAndre Swift. Okay, we could do that. We could do that. All right, Chicago. Dove tu? Okay, there's the Chicago Bears. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. DeAndre Swift. Boom. Got Swift on him. There we go. There we go. So now the Bears are back on the clock. And does a bear poop in the woods? Yes, but I'm not giving you Peter Woods. I'm giving you Woodas. Done. Nailed it. All right, is there a water? No. It's like an aqua? No. Let's see here. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I don't think, are the Falcons, I don't know if Tua is going to pop up there. Oh my God, of course he is. Of course he is. They missed Tua too much. They missed Tua so much. Perfect. Done. Done. All right, so the Falcons are on the clock. Let's see here. Is there a Pierce that they can, a different Pierce that they can go get? No. Is there a Pierce like this? No. That's tough. Is there a Cousins? Hold on. Hold on. We got... Did they trade for Kirk Cousins? Let's see here. All right. I don't know if he's going to be available. Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, he is. Excellent. Kirk Cousins. Done. Done. Raiders back on the clock. Raiders on the clock. Easy. Easy, easy. All right, so down to the final three here. Down to the final three. I feel like Mendoza, do they trade for Mendoza? Because he went to the Bengals. So let's see. Cincinnati, select a player. No, they can't get him. They can't get him. Devontae Adams. Now we're cooking. You see, this is the outside the box thinking that we need. Los Angeles Rams, and they go, you cannot get away from us. Give us Devontae Adams. Got him. Got him. Easy. All right, so now the Rams are back on the board. I don't think there's going to be a Puka. No, I don't think so. Let's see wide receivers. What we got here? Sheffield. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Jared Goff. Sean Lowe, the only Packer fan I like. How's a long needed vacation? First stream I've been able to catch since the Millie stream due to work. Go Hawks. Hey. Vacation was fantastic. Yeah, no, it was, I feel very rejuvenated mentally, which is very, very nice. So, yeah, it's, I'm feeling good. How you doing? Donald for Aaron Donald? Close enough. Katie McDonald. Or Donaldson? Oh, Cooper Kupp. All right. I'll see. Let's see what the Seattle Seahawks are doing. All right, Seattle Seahawks, wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. We're just constantly trading this one pick over and over again. And now the Seahawks are back on the clock. They're back there. All right, so now the Seahawks, after all that, okay. So after all that, they get Jeremiah Love. Oh yeah, is there like a Starbucks or something? Or like a star? No. Just welcome back. Hi for you and Maya. Thank you. Trade back for Kenneth Walker. We just constantly trade this one pick over and over and over again. He's not even there. Kenneth Walker's not even there. But you know who is there? Noah Gray. Let's see here. Oh, Marshawn, but not a Lynch. I have the perfect team for you. Say less. Say less. You don't have to say a word. Marshawn Lloyd. There you go, baby. And Packers get Jeremiah Love. Done. Look at that. So easy. Easy peasy. Easy. You get Marshawn Lloyd. We get Jeremiah Love. All right. Yes, there was a Gronkowski. There was a Gronowski. Done. Easy. They think it's Gronk. No bias. No bias whatsoever. You get Gronowski. Not Gronkowski, but Gronowski. And then look, the Seattle Seahawks are back on the clock once again. Let's see. Trade back for Sam now. Who did I trade? Oh, it was with the Jets. Okay, you get Sam Darnold back. Pick 32. The Jets just said no. The Jets don't want to. There you go. You had to give up 2. The Jets were like, nope. Is there a Glenn? Oh, too bad. Oh, I really wanted there to be a Glenn. Is there an Aaron? Okay. The Jets need one more. They need one more. Zach Wilson wasn't available, unfortunately. I was very upset about it. Let's see here. Let's see here. No, we don't want to go there. Get Richardson from the Colts. That's what I was thinking. Bane crashes a jet. You know what? That's the best logic I've heard. Bane crashes the jet. I like that. All right. So, if we take a look at this absolutely beautiful mock draft, Ty Simpson going number 1 overall. Then the Jets going Diego Pavia. They also traded for Sam Darnold, but then also traded him back. Tommy Castellanos is the shortest QB after Pavia. So, perfect. Chris Johnson, makes all sense. Mendoza to the Bengals because they didn't think that they were going to have a first-round pick and they panicked. Maverick just sounds like a great, cool first name, and it's a quarterback, so obviously. Jalen Daniels to go along with Jaden Daniels. Haynes King over to the Saints. Zachariah Branch for the legal troubles. Dante Corleone. Got to go there, of course. Aiden Fisher. Fishing, right? Another Tyler. Got to go to the Cowboys. Squirrel White, because the Bengals found their way back on here. Just, they need another receiver. Crown over. Close enough. Arvell Reese, because Devontae Ross, kind of like Devontae Adams. Kamari Ramsey, kind of like Jalen. Brett Thorson, gotta go Thor. Caden Curry, Steph Curry. Cash Jones, the most Cowboys name you could possibly have. TJ Guy, go TJ Watt. Justin Jefferson, this was after the Vikings traded Justin Jefferson to the Chargers. Devontae Smith, makes sense. CJ Daniels to go along with CJ Stroud. Gary Smith for when they moved to Gary, Indiana. They got Keon Coleman. Now they got Kevin Coleman, the Bills. KC to KC. Barry and Brown to replace the eventual A.J. Brown. Wade Woodas, because a bear does poop in the woods, and they poop in the Woodas as well. Jeremiah Love, just because love. It just made all the sense in the world. Everyone wanted that. Mark Gronowski to go along with Gronkowski. And, of course, Bane because he crashes the jet. So, I think we got it. I think that's probably what the board is going to look like tomorrow. So, I think we got it. I think we got it. We totally got it. Easy peasy. Easy. Don't worry, you go. I got the Chargers, Justin Jefferson. So, don't worry. But, folks, I appreciate you tuning in for another night of too many mock drafts. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to put out a Packers prospect video. I'm also going to be streaming all of night 1. We'll have some shorts coming out throughout the night. Friday will be GPS, every NFL fan's reaction to round 1, and we'll be streaming round 2. And I'll put out some videos for the Packers, whoever they wind up drafting. And then day 3, so on Saturday, I'll probably put out a bunch of videos, but I'll also be putting out, I'll probably do a stream later just to kind of talk about, everything that happened on day 3. And then Sunday will be every fan's reaction to the entire draft, and then scripted will be next week. But yeah, am I announcing a draft pick? No, I did that last year, and that's probably the only time I'm ever going to do that, and I'm okay with that. But folks, I appreciate the hell out of you. I will see you tomorrow night for the draft. Also, the 30 and 30 part 2 schedule release. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go. Appreciate y'all.